I got worms. And you should get some too. Alright, so over here where I keep my ammo and some of my extra weapons, I also keep our worm farm right here, baby, yeah! Got the urban worm bag. Yeah, if somebody tries to touch them, pah! Alright, so this ain't the prettiest room on the planet. This is our storage room that we're currently clearing out. We've got our urban worm bag that checked under lock and key. In here, we got some worms. Like, there's a nice little wormy right there, kind of moving around. Worm bag right here. These things are awesome. Highly recommend you get one if you've got a farm, homestead, you're preparing for the apocalypse, whatever you're doing. If you want healthy trees, plants, you want prolific garden, vegetables, or whatever you want to grow, you need yourself a worm bag. These things are amazing. On top of that too, they get to a point where they overproduce worms. They're just gonna keep making more worms. You can go and feed those to your chickens. So you need a worm bag to get the best nutrients in your soil for fruit trees, nut trees, vegetables, etc. And also so that you can get some extra worm production and feed your chickens. So I'm gonna be emptying this worm bag right here, and we're gonna be putting it on our brand new fruit trees. We planted some last year, and then we also planted some this year as well. We're doing pears, peaches, nectarines, other stone fruit. We're doing cherries. Like I said, apples. We're doing apples. And then we're also doing like walnuts, almonds, stuff like that. Things that can, pecans, cold hardy nuts that you can grow that are certified organic. So in order to keep them healthy, we do some organic compost. We're gonna be composting like watermelon rinds, banana peels, certain other fruit rinds, things like that, coffee grounds, tea grounds, all those types of things. And then we just put them in there. These things grow over time, and then you can go ahead and take out the casings from them and put them on your garden. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Boom, so got the extra ammunition. Here is the bottom of the bag right there. We're gonna get this placed nice and underneath it. We're opening these guys up, boom, bada bing. Woo. See the color on that is just like, I don't know, molasses almost. So we're gonna get all those liquids out for starters, okay? And then I'm gonna pull this guy off. It's a little messy right now, it's all right. All right, and we're just gonna pop this open. Kind of work this stuff out. You're gonna have some worms fall out. It's okay, not the end of the world, okay? Just goal is to get as few of them out as possible. Leave a lot of those worms in here. You can see some worms right there. But here's the thing, you put the worms out on your garden, they're gonna grow there too the way they do out in nature. So in the winter, they'll go hunker down. But yeah, I just got that in there right there. Make sure I get all this out. All right. Try to work out any of this stuff at the bottom. This stuff is like really composted. So I'm not gonna work out too much of it because, you know, you wanna kind of let it naturally gravity feed down. But as it breaks down, you know, the really processed stuff is gonna go to the bottom, and we're gonna get a nice little batch of this composted stuff in here. So some other things too, not only do you put your compost in there, but you put bedding in there. So like paper, stuff like that. You can use cardboard, just try to avoid stuff that has like glues and whatnot. You just want pure paper. If you don't put that in there, sometimes your worm farm can get a little bit either moldy, or you can get little flies and things on there. All right, and once you work out all that kind of process stuff, I'm just gonna close her back up. All right, cool. All right, we'll clean this damn phone later, but got myself these worm casings. Let's go. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and mix this in a wheelbarrow. I've got a little bit of compost and manure. All the organic fed animals we have on this property, like we feed our chickens Modesto milling. That manure we mix in with our compost. Here's some of it right there. That's a little bit of organic soil as well as organic compost. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in here. Grab like a shovel full of this, so got one shovel shovelful right there. And we're gonna put just a shovelful on each of these trees. One, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a bunch of them. So we're just gonna go ahead and drop these on each of the trees, and then we can go. Bucket vacuum done. We're done. Alright, so we are now going to water all those trees that we just put the worm casings on. We want that stuff to kind of soak into the soil a little bit. Not the most scientific method on the planet, however, it works, and it's a good way to use our compost for something, create some food for our chickens, and feed our fruit trees, our flowers, etc. So I'm gonna go ahead and water all these fruit trees now and then get off this video. Thank you so much.